Welcome to my new buyer's guide. In today's video, I'll talk about how to effectively navigate New York City open houses. Open houses are a fantastic opportunity to really explore the properties and get a feel for what's available in the market. I'll provide some couple tips and things you should be aware about during this process.
So real quick, like and subscribe to really stay up to date on the real estate market and really follow along with the journey of learning more about what it means to buy and sell in this current economy. And comment down below if there's any topic that you're really interested about. So let's get back right into the video.
Before you attend open houses, you should make yourself a list of your must-have features and your budget constraints, such that you know what you're looking for and what things that, if they are available, you will love to have them. This way, it will help narrow down the options and help you focus on properties that you really need for your family rather than the ones that you primarily just want. You'll spend a lot less time figuring out if you should put in that offer or not. You have that list prepared of your needs versus wants and your budget, you start looking for open houses that are available around you. You should see what the house has to offer. So a couple tips to really make sure you get the most out of this open house. For one, before you even get there, you want to prepare questions that you want to know about the house that you weren't able to discover while looking through the public listings. And two, after you made that needs versus want, stick to it. This will help you decide if you want to put in that offer or it will help you decide to step away from the property. And third, you should really get there early. Some open houses, there might not be that much traffic depending on the price of the property. But some, there might be such a long line that you might need to wait 1 or 2 hours just to see the house. So I recommend you get there maybe 10 to 15 minutes early if you know that you're in a market that is highly competitive. So what should you do during these open houses? For one, I highly recommend you bring around a piece of paper or information you gather on the property so you can take notes about what you see and things that you might have noticed while you're walking around. And this could be information like the layout, the condition, any potential renovations that you will really need to make to the house to make it what you would need for your family. And during this entire process of walking around the house and exploring, you should ask as many questions as you can about the property. This could be about the physical condition or anything that caught your eye, like potential new fixtures added or things you might be concerned about. You should get as many of those questions answered from the seller or from the agent. And while you're getting those question answers, have some casual conversation with them. This way, it will help bridge the gap and allow you to potentially discover more about the property that might not be common knowledge to the common buyer. Lastly, throughout this whole procedure, you need to make sure you have an open mind and really be appreciative of this opportunity, since it will help you discover a little bit more about what you need for yourself and about this potential if this is a house you really want. You can start thinking about how you would like to arrange the house. A few quick things about what not to do during an open house. For one, you should not criticize or really openly judge the homeowner or the home itself, as this will negatively affect your negotiating position and potentially make the other side not even want to work with you if you do decide to put in an offer. Sometimes there are always emotions at play. You want to be a little wary about what you say and do. Other thing is you should be a little cautious about how interested you are or disinterested you are. It will obviously depend on how competitive your local market is. If you have a lot of buyers out there and they're all putting offers, you might want to be a little bit more interested to show that you are committed and willing to work with the seller and agent to buy this house. If there's a little bit less people and a little bit less competitive market, you might not need to be overly interested, as that might impact your negotiating position. So after you have visited a couple open houses, This is the best time for you to really review the notes you wrote about each house and decide if you were interested in putting an offer or wait for to see what other options are out there on the market. And during this time, while you review the notes, you can start seeing similar trends of what things you really care more about and what things that you realize you don't really necessarily need. And I say if there is a house that you are actively interested in, you should review the notes right out after the open house and decide if you want to put in an offer then and there. As some houses go under contract as soon as that open house ends. So that's why in a more competitive market, you need to make a faster decision. While other times in some other markets, you might have a little more leeway before you make that decision. If you are looking for houses and want to be more proactive with your search, I would highly suggest you work with a real estate agent. Some real estate agents have the opportunity to get off market listings such that you will have the chance to really make a decision if you want to buy it before anyone else does. And if you're working with a real estate agent, you will be able to more effectively look at all the houses out there instead of just depending on open houses, as open houses will fluctuate depending on the week and depending on the weather. And during this time, if you are working with a real estate agent that effectively keeps on top of whatever comes onto the market, you'll be able to schedule a showing and potentially put in an offer before it even comes to the open house. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked today's content. Remember to like and subscribe if you learned something today, and let me know if there's anything I could do to help you on this process.